Colorado High School Activities Association softball is on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network from Jocelyn Field and Brush. The Brush Bee Diggers entertain the Platte Valley Broncos. I'm John Beltran, about to get underway with Avery Lefevre. The Brush right-hander throwing the opening pitch to Kate Hinojosa, the opposing pitcher for Platte Valley. Opening pitch brought to you by Buildings by Design. Check them out at buildingsbydesign.com. Pitch was low, 1 ball and no strikes. Will set the rest of the lineup momentarily. 4:03 for first pitch, and that's off the glove of the catcher Ludgate. 2-0. The Bee Diggers 0-5 in the Patriot League, and Platte Valley at 1-5. Overall record for Brush is 7-8. Platte Valley also under 500. 2-0 to Hinojosa, the pitch. And that is a strike. Wow. That looked like it was almost ankle high, but if they're going to call him, this will be a pitcher strike zone. 2 balls and 1 strike to Hinojosa. And the offering. Swing and a miss on a pitch down and in. Platte Valley's at 4-11, but again, they have a Patriot League victory over Valley. The Bee Diggers have yet to play Valley. 2 balls and 2 strikes. On deck is Sidney Meyer. Nevaeh McKenzie will follow in the 3-hole. And the offering. Swung on and lifted towards right center field. That one is towards the track and reaching out, and it's over the glove of Molly Wolf and over the fence. It'll be an automatic double from Kate Hinojosa. She gave that a ride on the 5th pitch of the game. And that'll send up Sidney Meyer. Batting 4th is the catcher Miranda Farthing. Second baseman Leah Camacho hits 5th. Danica Fawcett, the shortstop, hits 6th. In the DH sort of role there, Kyra Jessup hits 7th. Kelsey Hill, the right fielder, hits 8th. And Leandra Natashki will hit 9th. The Bee Diggers defensively have Tegan Halusk at first. Alicia Hernandez at second. Reese Lambert at third. Brisa Aguirre Garcia at short. And the pitch is inside. Karime Castillo's in left. The center fielder is Michelle Headley. Molly Wolf in right. Brianna Ludgate behind the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. The pitch. And that is upstairs. It's 2-0. The Bee Diggers over the weekend went 2-1. They lost to Pueblo County badly on Friday, 16-1, and then won 16-5 over Northfield and 19-9 over Eagle Valley. The pitch. That's right there, top of the zone for a strike down the middle. Ball 2, strike 1 to Sidney Meyer. This is the number 2 hitter, the right-handed hitter. And Lefevre delivers. And that is bunted third base side foul. That would have been ball 3. 327 batting average for this team. And for this hitter, Meyer, she's hitting 333, just above the team average. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Sidney Meyer. Perfect day, by the way. The pitch swung on and grounded up the middle. The shortstop plays it off her body. Brisa picks it up late. And now the throw to third, the tag in late. No tag applied. The throw beat Hinojosa, and the Bee Diggers have committed their first error of the game. Here's Nevaeh McKenzie, and fielding has been an issue all season for the Bee Diggers, without a doubt. They have committed an inordinate number of errors in the 15 games they played. And the pitch to McKenzie's a strike on the outside corner to second. The slide, no, and then caught between third and home and back to third is Hinojosa. Oh, they called her out? Oh, my gosh. I didn't even see that call out there. Must have grazed her going by. So that should be, let's see, hasn't marked it on the board. This will be the second pitch of the at-bat to McKenzie. And the offering. Swung on and grounded to third. Lambert is going to throw to first. Runner breaks for the plate. Out at first row. And in there is Hinojosa standing. 1-0 Platte Valley. On the RBI ground out by Nevaeh McKenzie. So the hitter's now Miranda Farthing. Right-handed hitter. The pitch is swung on and might have been tipped at the plate. Ludgate missed it completely. Either that, it did get a piece of the bat. No balls and one strike to right-handed hitting Miranda Farthing, batting .389, and a senior on this team. One of the returning starters for Platte Valley. The pitch upstairs with a rise ball, 1 ball and 1 strike. To Farthing. Hinojosa led off the game with a double. With the bases empty, the pitch swung on and grounded to short. Brisa's got it this time, fires to first, and that is it. In the top of the first inning for Platte Valley, a run, a base hit, a bead digger error, and the bases were left empty to the bottom of the first. Platte Valley 1. Brush is coming to bat on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. John Beltran back with you from Jocelyn Field and Brush, where the Bead Diggers trail Platte Valley, but it's only the bottom of the first inning. 1-0. Starting lineup is brought to you by B&B Appliance. With over 30 years of experience, B&B Appliance can help match the appliances to your needs at 502 Ensign Street in Fort Morgan. For Brush, batting first is the pitcher Avery Lefevre. Second baseman Alicia Hernandez at second. The third hitter is the shortstop Brisa Aguirre Garcia. The cleanup hitters Reese Lambert. Batting fifth, the center fielder Michelle Headley. She moves up in the lineup, as does the right fielder Molly Wolf. Hitting seventh, the catcher Brianna Ludgate. Karime Castillo, the left fielder, hits eighth, and the first baseman Tegan Haluska hits ninth. Defensively, Sydney Myers at first, Leah Camacho at second for Platte Valley, Leandra Natachki at third. Danica Foskett is the shortstop in left. Brooklyn Sater, the center fielder, is Nevaeh McKenzie, and right Kelsey Hill behind the plate. Miranda Farthing and Kate Hinojosa, the returning pitcher. Plenty of experience from a year ago, is in the circle. Lefevre has had a banner year at the plate, as she did during her sophomore and junior years as well. Pitches up and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Hitting .561 is Lefevre. And the offering off the glove of Farthing. 2 balls and no strikes. Platte Valley's in their royal blue. Actually, they're navy blue and the baby blue pants. Royal blue jerseys in the dirt with the white numerals. The Bead Diggers, black pants and gold jerseys with the maroon lettering. 3-0 the pitch. Upstairs off the glove of Farthing. It's a 4-pitch walk to Lefevre, bringing up Alicia Hernandez. Hernandez homered in the most recent home game. A 14-12 loss to Sterling. The pitch right down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1. Hernandez hitting .432. Plenty of pop in that bat. And the offering swung on and grounded a short right underneath the glove of the shortstop Foskett into left center field. Heading to third is Lefevre, into second is Hernandez, and both shortstops have an error in the first inning. That was an easy ground ball. And Foskett did not get her glove down at all. Big opportunity for Brisa Aguirre Garcia. The junior stepping in from the right side. 2 on, nobody out. And that pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes. Platte Valley with a 1-0 lead. 2 on, nobody out, bottom of the first inning. Bee Diggers are looking for their first league win. The pitch swung on and lined up the middle for a base hit into center field. That's going to score 2. Around third is Hernandez. Throw to the plate is offline. Brisa to second with a 2-run single, and the Bee Diggers lead 2-1. On a sharp ground ball hit by Brisa Aguirre Garcia. And here is Reese Lambert. Brisa increasing that average from 5-12 to a little bit more. Now 15 RBIs, second on the team after driving in 2. Swung on line foul. Fisted foul off to the right side by Lambert. Hitting .279. But she's come out of a little bit of a slump earlier in the season. She was 0 for 6 in a loss to Weld Central. That will drop your average quite a bit. Swung on and lifted foul territory. First base side, Meyer is going to make the catch. And now breaking for third is Brisa, the slide, and she's going to be in there. Oh, man, that was not pretty, but she slid on the outside of the bag, and that made it difficult for Natachki to apply the tag. Very alert play, 1 down. That'll send up Michelle Headley. She has moved up in the lineup, and rightly so, hitting .345. And with that tall frame, she gets a pitch down in the zone. With that tall frame, she can drive one in the outfield. One of her prettier hits this year was at Strasburg. The pitch is a strike going the other way on the outside corner. It's 0-1. With a runner at third, 1 out, bottom of the first inning. And the pitch, up and in. Throw back to third, and that one's into foul territory, but I'm not sure if the ball hit the bat. Thrown by Farthing. If it hit, yeah, Headley's got to stay in that box. That might have been the case. It might have grazed the bat, but no violation there. 1 ball and 1 strike. Brisa looking to score run number 3 for Brush in the bottom of the first inning. And the offering. That bounces in, blocked by Farthing. Ball 2, strike 1. The game time temp, another pleasurable afternoon. Hasn't been in the 90s at all. 81 degrees. The sun was out, now it's disappeared, but really nice out here in Brush. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Threw it right by her. 2-2 on the outer half to Michelle Headley. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Awaiting the pitch, and here it is. That's right there for a strike at the knees. Took a pitch, and an off-speed pitch. Headley strikes out. 2 down for Molly Wolf. Molly Wolf hitting .286. Has become a pretty good contact hitter as well. The pitch swung on and driven foul and out of play. Off to the right, no balls and 1 strike. These are 2 teams that are just battling for victories in a Patriot League. One will get one today, obviously playing each other. Wolf awaits the pitch. Here it is. Swung on, lined, and caught by the shortstop Foskett to her left. A line shot hit by Molly Wolf, but it was hauled in. And that will end the first inning for the Bee Diggers. They scored 2 runs on 1 hit, a Platte Valley error, and a base runner left. To the second we go. It's Brush 2, Platte Valley 1 on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. 2-1 Brush leads Platte Valley. In the top of the second inning, right-handed hitter Leah Camacho steps in. And that pitch is inside. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 ball and no strikes here to Camacho. Batting from the right side. And the offering swung on and grounded to the screen. Count is level at 1-1. The pitch. That's a strike on the outer half. Oh, did they call that a strike 3? The first pitch was a strike? Oh, my God. You got to be kidding me. Well, I'm not familiar with the strike zone then. I never saw that first pitch as a strike. I didn't even see the signal. Called strike 3. As going down is Camacho. Here's Danica Foskett. Wow. And the offering up and away. 1 ball and no strikes, and maybe I just missed it and I scored it wrong. 2-1 Brush, top of the second inning. Avery Lefevre looks in. Open stance. Her left foot is barely inside the box. The pitch. Up and in. 2 balls and no strikes to the number 6 hitter. The Platte Valley has lost 4 of their last 5. Their lone victory was a week ago today at home against Valley, a 9-8 victory in that 5-game sequence. The pitch. Up and in again, 3-0. To Danica Foskett. Kyra Jessup is on deck. Yeah, I haven't seen a stance like that in softball ever. The pitch. That's down and away. See, that looked like the same pitch that was called a strike to the previous hitter, Camacho. It's a 4-pitch walk. Here's Kyra Jessup. And the offering. Swung on and chopped to third. The second for 1 and no play to first. Nice play there made by Reese Lambert on the fielder's choice. Foskett, the base runner's down, 2 down. And here is Kelsey Hill. Hill ready, the pitch. Swung on and lifted down the right field side. Wolf to her left, out of play. And no balls and 1 strike. Off of I-76 and exit 66A in Wiggins. Gas, food, and all your accessories. That's Stubbs Gas and Oil. No balls and 1 strike. To Kelsey Hill. Lefevre looking in. Sun is starting to beam right now. The pitch. Foul to the backstop. Plenty of Brush P. Digger sports this week. We'll be in Fort Collins on Thursday for the Brush Tinmouth game. And the pitch. And that bounced in. It must have slipped out of her hand. It didn't even get to the plate until it actually bounced almost twice. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs, a runner at first. 2-1 in favor of Brush. And the offering. That bounced in again. I'm not sure what's happening there. That just looks like all arm. No, you don't have to think about those. They're not even in the air. 2-2 to Kelsey Hill. Lefevre pitches. Swing and a miss. What a changeup thrown by Avery Lefevre. A nasty pitch. A dirty one. No runs, no hits, no errors. And a base runner left. An inning and a half is complete in Brush. The Beat Diggers lead the Broncos of Platte Valley 2-1 on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. The Beat Diggers are looking to even their record at 8-8 with a victory today against Platte Valley. They lead 2-1 over the Broncos. Bottom of the second inning. Brianna Ludgate. Karime Castillo and Tegan Haluska against right-hander Kate Hinojosa. And the pitch right there for a strike on the inner half at the knees. Ludgate hitting .333. No balls and 1 strike. Diggers took the 2-1 lead on Brisa Aguirre Garcia's 2-run single at the bottom of the first inning. And the offering. And that's right there. Inside corner, strike 2 at the knees. And they had her on second with nobody out and could not score with the rest of their lineup. She advanced to third on a pop-up, and a strikeout and a line-out ended the frame. No balls and 2 strikes on Ludgate. The pitch way outside, went with a changeup. Looked like a curve changeup. 1-2. Looking at her wristband is Kate Hinojosa. The pitch. Inside. Wow. Strike zone is very, very inconsistent. That could have been a ringer-upper there. 2-2. The offering. Swing and a miss through the heat right by Ludgate. A strikeout. 1 down. Hinojosa picks up her second strikeout. Karime Castillo is hitting .361 out of the 9-hole, and that pitch, see, that's a strike. That was a ball to the previous hitter. I don't know what's happening. This is a really inconsistent strike zone. 0-1. And the offering swung on and fouled to the backstop on a pitch above the letters. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases empty. Bottom 2. The Bee Diggers lead the Platte Valley Broncos 2-1. Castillo awaits the pitch. Here it comes. Upstairs with a changeup. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Awaiting the offering. Here it is. That's right there. At the knees on the inside corner. Not sure why she took that one. And that is a strikeout. 2 down. Tegan Haluska, still the RBI leader, but has scuffled at the plate. In the 9-hole, the pitch down and away. One ball and no strikes. Got to get out of the sun, man. It's starting to heat up. Big time. 1-0 to Haluska. The offering, that is just outside, 2-0. Yeah, it's been a season in which she's produced 14 RBIs, now second on the team. Actually third because of Brisa's 2 RBIs upstairs. 3-0, but her average is at .371, which is good overall. But she got the majority of her hits towards the beginning of the season. 3 balls and no strikes for the Bee Digger first baseman. With 2 out and the bases empty. And that is in the dirt. It's a 4-pitch walk. And that's the key anyway. Batting average is not as important as on-base percentage. And here is Avery Lefevre. She walked and scored in the first inning. The pitch. Swung on, line down the left field line for a base hit. Rounding second as Haluska headed for third. The throw's going to be late. It's a double for Avery Lefevre. And the Bee Diggers have picked up their second hit of the game. In fact, it's, well, no, that one by Brisa was not a double. She ended up at second. Angelique Schrum is the courtesy runner for Brush. Alicia hit a sharp ground ball to the shortstop, Foskett, and it went right underneath her glove. So here we go. The pitch, that is a little bit high. 1 ball and no strikes. Yeah, if you're Platte Valley, you've got to get Alicia out because with Brisa on deck, that could spell trouble for the Broncos. 1 ball and no strikes. Looking in the offering. Swung on and lifted down the right field side, foul territory, and Meyer gives chase, but out of her reach. 1 ball and 1 strike. Yeah, if you're Brush, you just don't want to win this game. You want to win this game by a decent margin. You've got to start separating yourselves from some of these Patriot League teams. Right now they're 0-5 in league play. The pitch. Swung on, line, down the left field line for a base hit and head for the corner. Schrum rounds third. She will score. Alicia into second with a double, and the Bay Diggers lead 4-1 in the bottom of the second inning. That was hit like a bullet. Brisa with a 2-run single, her first time up. And she, of course, has home run power. The pitch, and that bounces in. 1 ball and no strikes. So the Bay Diggers have plated 2 runs in each of the first 2 innings. 4 home runs hit by Brush this season, 2 by Hernandez, 2 by Brisa. 1-0. Inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Reese Lambert is on deck. Brisa will be swinging here if she gets a pitch. With a 2 ball, no strike count. And the offering, that is just a little bit high. I think she wanted to crank that one, but it was above the letters, 3-0. I still think she's swinging. I don't think the count matters to such a good hitter. 3-0 the offering. Swung on and lifted into shallow left field. It's going to be dropped. And rounding third is Hernandez. She will score. And the Bay Diggers lead 5-1 right in the glove of Brooklyn Sater. She simply dropped it, resulting the second error of the game by Platte Valley. Reese Lambert will now hit. Teams have combined for 3 errors, Platte Valley with 2 of them. Lambert popped into foul territory her first time up and lifts one into right center field. That is going to drop for a base hit just over the second baseman in front of the center fielder. And to third is Brisa Garcia. Lambert to second, the slide. She's going to be in there on the throw towards home, even though Brisa was not going to score on that play. Bay Diggers have another hit in the inning and 2 more in scoring position for Michelle Headley. Michelle looking to be a little bit more aggressive in this at-bat. She took a called third strike in the first inning. Hinojosa to the plate, and that's low. 1 ball and no strikes. Yeah, this is going to be a good week for Brush. You've got Tinmouth on Thursday in Fort Collins. That should be a win as long as you play well. I believe Tinmouth might have a victory this year, and that's it. The offering. Swing and a miss on the off-speed. Pulled the string. Way out in front was Headley. 1 ball and 1 strike. At third is Aguirre Garcia. At second is Lambert. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swung on and lifted into deep left center field. That's going to find a gap, and that one hits the top of the fence and stays in play. Here's Lambert. She will score. It's a 2-run double for Michelle Headley. The Bay Diggers have 5 across in the bottom of the second and lead 7-1. That either hit the top of the fence or near the top, but it stayed in play, and that ball was driven beautifully to left center. Molly Wolf lined out to the shortstop Foskett in her first at bat. The 9th hitter of the inning. Fouled straight back on the rise ball. It's 0-1. Well, keep in mind the Bay Diggers are starting to rack up some unearned runs. And they've earned the runs, but not off Hinojosa because of the 2-out error by Sater. Only 3 of the 7 runs have been earned. So, earned runs in terms of stats, not in terms of their ability to drive in runners. The pitch swung on and fisted up the middle on the ground, and the second baseman behind the bag can't get it. Base hit into center field. Headley's going to score. Not hit very hard, but placed perfectly by Molly Wolf. And it's 8-1 Brush. That was hit off the end of the bat, but talk about placing it perfectly. And Brianna Ludgate, who struck out to begin the inning, is now the hitter. Well, that puts some pressure on her to deliver here. You don't want to make 2 outs in an inning, and if you do, certainly not via the strikeout. The pitch swung on and lifted down the left field line. That could be trouble. That's going to drop for a base hit on the edge of the grass. To second is Wolf. Again, not hit hard, but placed in the ideal spot. And that'll send up Karime Castillo. Bay Diggers all of a sudden have 7 hits in the game. And that was simply a fly ball. Hard to believe that Hinojosa struck out the first 2 hitters looking. The pitch upstairs actually struck out the first 2 hitters, but Castillo was looking. So that means, 8 or 9 in a row have reached for Brush. 1 ball and no strikes. Yeah, this is the 11th hitter of the inning, so 8 in a row have reached. That's up and in, 2-0. And Haluska's on deck. Haluska got it all started with a 2-out walk. So if Castillo reaches, 9 in a row would reach after 2 outs were recorded with nobody out. Or with nobody on base, the pitch. Swung on, base hit into center field. Let's see if Wolf scores. She's rounding third, headed towards the plate. The throw, and she's going to go in standing. The ball gets away, and into second is Castillo. And the Bee Diggers have scored 7 in the frame. They lead 9-1. No doubt about that. Hard base hit right up the gut. Haluska walked her first time up. Let's see if she gets her stroke back. She's the lone left-handed hitter in this lineup for Brush, and the Bee Diggers really need her to produce like she did early in the year. Hinojosa pounding that ball into the glove. The offering. Swung on, drilled down the right field line, but it's foul. What a swing. What a swing by Haluska. It was an off-speed pitch. She waited on it. If she straightened that out, that would have been an easy 2-bagger and 2 more runs. That's the swing. Gorgeous swing. No balls and 1 strike. Brush has broken this game wide open in the bottom of the second inning. Swing and a miss, but that time she was late. 0-2. Haluska walked and scored the first of the 7 runs in this inning. Hey, you wonder, when is she picking up the ball? That's the whole thing. The offering. Swung on and lifted on the right side, and nearly, it's dropped by the first baseman, trying to make a basket catch. 2 runs will score. Oh my gosh, Sydney Meyer had it in her glove on a basket catch, and then the ball was trickling around in her glove, and then she ultimately dropped it. And it's 11-1. Another error by Platte Valley. I feel bad for Hinojosa. That was, an easy fly ball. An easy fly ball, and just dropped. More like a pop-up. So you look at all the unearned runs the Bee Diggers have in this game. 8 of them are unearned, but they lead by 10. And watch out, because Lefever's walked and doubled. So 10 Bee Diggers in a row have reached. Incredible. 2 out and nobody on. And look what's happened since then. Here is Lefever. The offering. Down and in, 1 ball and no strikes. We've had long games. In fact, when we've been on the air this year on 10-10, the Bee Diggers are 0-4. 7-4 when we're not doing games. But they're going to pick up a victory here. 1-0. And that's off the glove of Farthing to the backstop. On the wild pitch, Haluska to second. 2 balls and no strikes. Platte Valley has committed 2 errors in the inning, and they have been very critical. 2-0 to Lefever. Hinojosa's actually pitched very well. They got to help her out. The offering, and that bounces all the way to the backstop. Haluska to third without a throw. 3 balls and no strikes. Alicia Hernandez will hit next. The walk that Lefever drew in the first inning was a 4-pitch walk, 3-0, and that's not even close. And it deflects off the screen back to the catcher, Farthing. And Lefevre is on. And that frustrates a pitcher when she doesn't get support, and it kind of hurts in the circle. 3 walks. Alicia aboard on an error, and then she doubled. So she is 1 for 2. Hinojosa delivers. Swung on and fisted on the ground to second. Should be an easy play, and there it is. It is made to first by Leah Camacho, and that half inning is finally over. For Brush, 9 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors and 2 left. We head to the top of the 3rd inning, and the Bee Diggers lead Platte Valley 11-1 on 1010 KSIR, KSIR.com, and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. The Bee Diggers can make this a short afternoon with a 10-run lead going into the 3rd, and that pitch is a strike on the inner half at the knees from Avery Lefevre to right-handed hitting and 9th place hitter Leandra Natashki. 9-run 2nd inning for Brush. And the offering up and in. Count levels at 1-1. This is all now on the pitcher. Just throw strikes and you'll get an easy victory. Natashki awaits the offering. Swung on and chopped foul, 3rd base side. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The right-handed hitter for Platte Valley hitting 160, only a sophomore. Kate Hinojosa, who doubled to begin the game, is in the on-deck circle. And the pitch. Change-up swing and a miss. That was dirty again. Way out in front, and a strikeout of Natashki by Avery Lefevre. 1 down, 3rd strikeout by Avery, the 2nd one that she's accomplished with a changeup. Now Hinojosa. And the pitch way outside. 1 ball and no strikes. That doubles Platte Valley's only hit. The Bee Diggers have 8 in the game. Platte Valley with 3 miscues. The Bee Diggers have committed 1 error. 1 ball and no strikes. And the pitch in the dirt. 2-0. Yeah, I mean, the way a rally is going to get started by Platte Valley is more than likely a walk or an error. Hinojosa's a good hitter. And they've got a few good hitters in this lineup. But you throw strikes, as she did there. That's lifted foul territory, right side. Haluska giving chase, reaches out, can't make the catch. And going to the ground is Hernandez at second. She took a tumble over there. I thought Haluska was going to make that catch backpedaling. But it's 2-1. Yeah, the Bee Diggers are the type of team defensively. They've just got to make the routine play. We haven't seen too many sparkling defensive plays because they're just working on the simple stuff. And that would have been one of those sparkling plays, so to speak. 2 balls and 1 strike, but it was makeable. Haluska nearly had that. The pitch swung on and lifted and caught by the pitcher Lefevre. It barely had trajectory, maybe, I don't know, about 10 feet in the air, and Lefevre barely had to move. 2 down. And here is Sydney Meyer. Meyer aboard on the Brisa error in the 1st inning. The pitch swung on, grounded to first, and Haluska has it go right off the bottom of her glove into right field. That was awful at first base. She's got to get down on that ball. The bag is right next to her. That was played very poorly over at first. All she had to do was smother her glove into the ground or even put a knee down, just block that thing, and it was nonchalanted, quite frankly. Here's McKenzie, Bee Diggers with her 2nd error. Yeah, that has got to be made, and I think she knows that. The pitch Up and in, 1-0, runner to second, and the tag, and out at second base on the throw from Brianna Ludgate as Brisa applies the tag, and caught stealing is Sydney Meyer for the second time in the game. Oh, what a play. And what a tag there by Brisa, but some excellent throws by the catcher, Brianna Ludgate. In the inning for Platte Valley, no runs, no hits, a beat digger error, which doesn't hurt them, and nobody left. To the bottom of the third, it's Brush 11, Platte Valley 1 on the Eastern Plains Sports Network. The beat diggers are looking to add to the lead. They lead in the bottom of the third inning, 11-1 over Platte Valley with a 9-run second. Brisa Aguirre Garcia has been on base twice, a 2-run single and a board on an error. Against right-hander Kate Hinojosa has allowed just 3 earned runs. The pitch upstairs, 1 ball and no strikes. Again, the defenses have combined for 5 errors, even though Brush has got a 10-run lead. Bounces to the plate, 2-0. Hinojosa's walked 3, 2 of those to Avery Lefevre. Two balls and no strikes to Brisa. She'll swing at any count. The pitch up and in, 3-0. Well, you're up by 10. You're a great hitter. If you're up by a run, maybe you think differently, but not when you're up by 10. You can swing away. 3-0. Nope, not even close. A rise ball. The catcher, Farthing, had to stand to make that play. And here's Reese Lambert after the 4-pitch walk. Lambert with a pop out and a single. If the Bee Diggers put together a big enough inning, they could win this thing in 3, but they would need another huge inning like they just had. Lambert far away from the plate. I think she's going towards right field. Pitches outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Hinojosa's thrown 61 pitches, probably 20 more than she should have because of the 2-out errors committed in the bottom of the second inning. Farthing setting up down the middle of the plate, swung on and fouled off the end of the bat right side. I think if Reese wants to go that way, she's got to step towards the plate a little bit more. She's well off the plate, or that pitch has got to be inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Brush trailed 1-0 after half an inning. They've scored 11 unanswered. The pitch, changeup is grounded slowly, left side, shortstop, throws to first Foskett. That's going to be out. And out of third is Aguirre Garcia. Oh, man, I thought she was safe at first. That is a break there for Platte Valley. That is a break. It appeared that Lambert had beat it out, but she's called out. And there's 1 down. Here is Michelle Headley, who had a big 2-run double that nearly left the yard. The pitch, a strike. Bottom of the zone, and I mean bottom, to a very tall hitter. 0-1. Hinojosa in the circle to the plate. And that one bounces in. Throw back to third. Brisa breaks for the plate, and she's going to be in there sliding head first because the ball was dropped at third. No error. Bee Diggers lead 12-1. You cannot assume that a play was going to be made for an out at the plate. So 12-1 Brush, and Headley is up there with the bases empty. And Brush has scored at least a run now in every inning, which is only 3 innings deep, but when you've got 12, that's significant. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the offering. Swung on and lifted foul on the changeup down the left side out of play. Is giving chase was the left fielder Brooklyn Sater. Oh, it'd be nice to get out of here in about an hour and a half. It would be very nice with this big lead. You don't have to go 7. You could be only 3 outs away if you score enough runs in this inning or the bottom of the 4th. The pitch upstairs and the rise ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Molly Wolf is the on-deck hitter. Brush does not have a hit in this inning, but they do have a run. 2-2 to Headley. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string. Hadley's been feast or famine today. She struck out twice and also, as I mentioned, almost hit a home run. Molly Wolf has had two very good swings. A line drive caught by the shortstop, Foskett, and then a base hit up the middle. And that line drive was actually hit much harder than her base hit. Bounces to the backstop. 1 ball and no strikes. If Platte Valley does not score, if neither team scores, this game would be done after 4.5 innings as Brush leads by 11. 1-0 to Molly Wolf. Looking in, the pitch. Swung on and lifted into shallow center field going out, and it's caught. Backhand catch. And a beautiful catch by the second baseman, Leah Camacho. But the Bee Diggers, despite not getting a base hit, score a run in the inning. And the bases are left empty as we head to the 4th inning in Brush. It's Brush 12, Platte Valley 1 on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. The Bee Diggers are dialed in this afternoon. Swung on and chopped right side. First baseman Haluska, nice play on that big hop, and she makes the play and steps in the bag for the out. 1 pitch, 1 out in the top of the 4th inning as Nevaeh McKenzie is retired. She is now 0 for 2. That'll bring up Miranda Farthing. Grounded is short. Her first time up. And the pitch. Swing and a foul to the backstop. It's no balls and 1 strike. Start your associate degree, continue your education, or get a specialized certificate at Morgan Community College. Visit morgancc.edu. The Bee Diggers with a 12-1 lead in the top of the 4th inning. And the offering bounces in. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lefevre has not been extended at all, only 41 pitches, and she could limit herself to maybe 60 in this game, 60 or under, if you win in 5. Or if they have enough offense to win in 4. The pitch, again, same story, 2-1. Just got to have that leg drive so the arm comes all the way through. 2 balls and 1 strike to Miranda Farthing. These teams have combined for 1 league win. It'll be 2 after this game. Swing and a miss. That was almost like a sinker. 2-2. Now Lefevre has picked up 2 of her strikeouts today on that changeup. 2 of her 3 strikeouts. She might go with it now. 2-2 pitch. And swung on and missed. They're going to have to throw to first to record the out. Ludgate picks it up, throws to first. And there's the out, as that was nearly a wild pitch to the screen. But Ludgate, a tremendous athlete, got to the softball. And Farthing is out number 2. Here is Leah Camacho, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And now 4 strikeouts for Avery Lefevre. The pitch. Changeup popped up foul territory behind the screen. No balls and 1 strike. That changeup has been a very good pitch all season. And today it's been very effective with 2 strikes. Yeah, that's certainly an out pitch. Camacho, the number 5 hitter in the Platte Valley lineup. That is a little bit below the knees. 1 ball and 1 strike to Leah Camacho. Ready is Lefevre, so is the hitter Camacho. The offering off the glove of Ludgate on the inner half. It's also a little bit high. Ball 2, strike 1. Bee Diggers' next home game is coming up on Saturday. That's going to be a much tougher opponent. University. But they win this game. They beat Tinmouth on Thursday. They can win, actually be their 5th consecutive win if they can pull that off on Saturday, because they've won 2 straight pitches fouled off to the right side. Because they won their 2 games on Saturday, looking for a winning regular season. And who knows, if Brush just continues to play a little bit better, they could sneak into the state tournaments as a double-digit seed. And the 2-2. And the changeup is just a little bit low. What a pitch. But it was a little bit low. 3-2 to Leah Camacho. Lefevre has walked one batter today. And now she's walked two, down and away. Straight up at 5 o'clock Mountain Time. This is 1010 KSIR. Brush, Fort Morgan, Weldona, also on the web at ksir.com. Danica Foskett is now the hitter, walked in her only plate appearance. And she's got that super open stance. The right foot is so much closer to the plate than the left foot, the front foot. And check swing foul. Up the first base side towards the B-Digger dugout. It's 0-1. Yeah, Foskett looks like the type of hitter that if she put all her weight into it because she's strong, that she could really drive this softball. And the offering, swing and a miss in the dirt. No balls and 2 strikes. I think she was reading Rise ball there. Foskett, a sophomore, hitting 194. These are growing pains for young hitters. No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch upstairs. 1-2 to the shortstop, Danica Foskett. Lefevre 53 pitches deep. And the 1-2 pitch, that is outside. Yep. I mean, this is a little bit self-inflicted throwing all these pitches in this inning. 30 strikes, 24 balls, not a very good ratio for Lefevre, but doesn't matter to her. Her team's up 12-1. And just 1 pitch away from getting to the bottom of the 4th inning. The offering. Changeup swung on and missed. Holy mahungus. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. What a pitch by Avery Lefevre. Her 5th strikeout of the game and 3rd on a changeup. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a base runner left to the bottom of the 4th. The B-Diggers are in control, leading the Platte Valley Broncos 12-1 on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. One more run in this inning, or just 1 run in this inning, should send the B-Diggers home with a victory. They're up 12-1. Yeah, I believe it's 15 after 3, 12-run lead after 4, and 10 after 5. The pitch swung on, line to left field, and it's going to drop for a base hit and skip by Sater all the way to the bottom of the fence. Around second is Ludgate, headed for third. The throw, the slide, she's in there. Well, I'm going to call it a straight-up triple because it took a tough hop on Sater out there, and the game-ending run is at the plate in Castillo. And I believe that's the rule because the B-Diggers won, or they lost 14-0 in Berthoud in 3.5 innings. There is a courtesy runner at third for Brush. And let's see who that is, and that pitch is a ball. Gracie Martinez. Castillo struck out and singled. The infield's playing back, but I'm pretty sure this would end the game. The pitch, up and away. Yeah, I think it's if the B-Diggers lost by 14 in Berthoud in 3.5 innings, and I'm pretty sure 12 is a ceiling. I don't know why the infield's playing back unless I'm incorrect about that. 2 balls and no strikes, and that bounces and blocked by Farthing, 3-0. Holuska waits to hit next because you'd have to cut off this run at the plate. And Gracie Martinez off the triple from Ludgate. 3-0 to Castillo. She might be swinging away, and she takes it for a strike instead on the outer half. Thigh high. It's 3-1. This game is 1 hour and 1 minute old. We played some 2.5-hour games this year. The pitch swung on and grounded to short, and the play is going to be the first for the out, and that's going to end the game. That should end the game. That's a 12-run lead. That should end the game with the Bee Diggers winning 13-1. And that's it. Brush has won the game in 4 innings, 13-1. That'll give us a shot to take a break and come back with a recap as the Bee Diggers win for the first time this year in Patriot League play. And they do it in 4 innings, 13-1 over Platte Valley on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. In 1 hour and 2 minutes, the Bee Diggers have defeated the Platte Valley Broncos in 4 innings, 13-1. Post-game show brought to you by Advanced Agri Solutions. Get a full plan of seed, food, and water for your field. Call Dusty or Roxy 970-571-2024. 13 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors, 3 left on base for Brush. And for Platte Valley, 1 run, 1 hit, 3 errors, and 2 left on base. The winning pitcher was Avery Lefevre with 5 strikeouts in 4 innings, or is it 6? Let's see, I'll double check that. With 5 strikeouts, yes, in 4 innings. Kate Inohosa, the hard luck loser, quite frankly, considering she allowed only 5 earned runs because of some 2-out errors committed by Platte Valley in that 9-run second inning. The Bee Diggers scored 2 runs in the first on a 2-run single by Brisa Aguirre Garcia after Platte Valley tallied a run in the top of the first. And then the 9 runs in the bottom of the second, some of the big hits there. Alicia Hernandez had a 2-run double. And then Michelle Headley also had a 2-run base knock. A double, I should say, not just a base knock. How about base knocks? Molly Wolf came through with an RBI single, making it 8-1, 9-1 when Karime Castillo drove in Molly Wolf. And then Tegan Haluska reached on an error drop fly by the first baseman Sidney Meyer to make it 11-1. And then scoring the final 2 runs, Brisa Aguirre Garcia, who was walked to begin the 3rd inning, stole home. And then, of course, the 13th run right there, playing the infield back on Castillo's groundout, scoring Brianna Ludgate's courtesy runner, Gracie Martinez, as Ludgate tripled to begin the inning. So here we go. The Bee Diggers with the victory, improved to 1-5 in Patriot League play. You got to start somewhere, right? 1-5 in Patriot League play. They're back to 500 at 8-8. The schedule gets favorable on Thursday on the road against Tinmouth, which is 1-4 in the league and 1-14 overall. I'll be in Fort Collins for that game beginning at 4 o'clock. And then University is going to be tough. Valley on the road next Tuesday. Wellington is not going to be easy considering their record. That'll be a week from tomorrow. And that game against Wellington will be our final regular season game because you've got Lamar, a non-league game, and then they play Eaton here, but that's not a game we're going to have on the 5th because we've got Brush football in Sterling against the Tigers, so we'll have to head to Sterling for Brush football. So our final regular season game on 10-10 will be a week from tomorrow against Wellington, but we'll have the next 4 after today's game: Tinmouth, University, Valley, and, of course, Wellington. Platte Valley falls, to 1-6 in league play. I'll check it, 1-5 in league. No, it is 1-6. Something got updated and something didn't. 1-6 in league play and 4-12 overall. Once again, the Bee Diggers come up victorious in this game. I'm John Beltran. Have a great evening. God bless. And the final score once again. Again, hard to believe, in 62 minutes, the Bee Diggers defeat the Platte Valley Broncos in Brush 13-1 on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network.